What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to a special video. Normally when I compete in competitive tournaments I make a video of the whole run, but this one round in particular was so crazy I had to make a video showcasing this one round, this one best of 3 series. It actually ends up going 4 and you'll see why and how that's possible. But yeah, just some really insane high IQ plays. I think you guys will really enjoy this. I know non-Go Battle League stuff generally doesn't get as many views, but I hope you stick around because these are insane. We're going up against Chris Praiser, Chris, maybe it's Praiser pronounced, but thank you my man for the epic battles. We get a favorable lead here, Mantine versus Vigoroth. As you see, I'm shielding the first body slam because it does the most damage. I build up to the ice beam just in case he thinks about shielding, but they're probably not going to shield. I go for the bubble beam for the debuff, just makes this matchup a lot more comfortable. He builds up some energy and then switches out before another charge move, and this is a tricky situation for me because Mantine in this line I'm running is like my best Mantine counter. So I'm actually going to stay in for now, get to another ice beam. I'm not going to shield knowing it's probably an ice beam, but I don't want to risk shielding a bubble beam. So now I throw my own ice beam and I'm probably going to dip out of here because I need to preserve that Mantine and I just need to maintain a switch advantage. Come in with Vigoroth, get to this body slam right away, which is really nice because Vigoroth has not been debuffed by any bubble beams. Puts the Mantine quite low. Gonna have to eat a move unfortunately, and then they're probably gonna switch out to avoid being farmed down. They do. Gets the Vigoroth on the opposing side, gets to a body slam, but now he's locked in and I have a Drifblim which completely hard counters this Vigoroth. Honestly though, the body slams are so spammy they end up chunking away over time, but like this Vigoroth has nothing that can hurt me, so I can just farm up a ton. I don't want to get too greedy though. I don't want to eat like 3 or 4 body slams, you know. A little bit of lag, but it was mutual lag. I'm gonna go for the icy wind. I tried to undercharge it, but it was still obviously enough to KO. I guess I probably should have hit like no bubbles. I'm going for a shadow ball here, thinking maybe he doesn't shield, expecting the icy wind, but he smartly does shield. He read me very well there. And then I actually catch the rock slide onto my Mantine. So that, I think he threw pretty much right away. So that was really nice. I know he's probably still switch locked, so I throw this shadow ball right away. And this is going to be really close, to be honest. A rock slide would pretty much, I think a rock slide would definitely KO us because we haven't debuffed him at all. So we have to shield this, and then we're expecting the sack swap. And there it is. Then we hex down, and Drifblim wins CMP. I'm not sure Stunfisk even had a move yet, but Drifblim will take it out here with a shadow ball. So really high level game right there. Very close. That Stunfisk had to be 1 or 2 mud shots away from a rock slide if it wasn't there already. Now we're thinking about changing our lineup. It's always the mind games that come in between rounds. What am I going to come in with? I don't know. And this second game is arguably the craziest game, but games 2 and 3 have a you could argue games 2 or 3 are both just absolutely ridiculous. We lock in our lineup. Here we go. Abomasnow versus Mantine. So I'm feeling good. We have a very favorable lead right here, but I don't play it the best. Like they're probably not going to go for bubble beam, so I don't know why I didn't at least build up to the energy ball. My thought process was I don't want them to debuff me before I get a move off, but like even if they did, that bubble beam would do hardly anything. And then I go for another weather ball before I even charge up to the energy ball, so like obviously he's not going to shield. And then I'm going to shield this because I need switch advantage. And check out what happens. Like looking back at this, I was in such a good position and then I just played this so poorly, to be honest. But I go for a weather ball here. I wasn't sure if I'd get to the energy ball with the counter damage, so I panic tapped the weather ball because I thought the next counter might KO, but I definitely could have got to that energy ball. Now I come in with Mantine. Gonna take this body slam. And in back is his own Abomasnow. And my back line is very weak against this Abomasnow. Well, actually, not really. Because, Chris, why on earth don't you swap in right away? If I swap in right away, I think I probably win this game. But I get very silly. I take the energy ball. I wanted the Abomasnow to expend its energy and not just spam me with moves. So I save the shield for the Vigoroth. I get the shield. Should have shielded this because our opponent is very smart with his psychology and knows we are expecting a bait on the first go around. And I can't throw my body slam because otherwise I get countered down by the Vigoroth. So I need to save my body slam for the Vigoroth. I'm expecting the swap, and I think he got one counter in, unfortunately. And that one counter he got in makes the difference because right here, boom, one counter, one powder snow, we simultaneously KO, and that's just the way it goes. Tic-tac-toe. Doing my king impression. But so that simultaneously KO means that game number 2 does not count. It does not count. And this is game number 3, but it's technically like game number 2 because game number 2 didn't count. So we'll say game number 2. And this one is even more insane. We're in the Vigoroth lead mirror match. He went past the body slam, like he didn't throw right away, so I'm not positive if he snuck one in or not. He could be ahead. And that was a CMP tie, I guess. So he gets this body slam off, and I decide I'm just going to let it go, and I'm going to hex down and actually get 3 hexes of energy because it's double resisted. I'm predicting he comes in with Abomasnow, and he does. I'm throwing the Icy Wind right away, so these powder snows do less. And man, oh man, the finish to this game. Wait till you guys see what happens. And I can't really switch out of this, right? Because Mantine doesn't have much of a better matchup at all against this thing. I'm going for Icy Winds right away, you know, because they debuff the powder snows and the weather balls. He's not shielding, which catches me off guard. I'm definitely going to shield this, and I'm going to actually try and hex down here, which turns out to kind of be a mistake, as you'll see. I try and hex down, and he gets to the weather ball just in time. Now I'm like, please don't KO. It's been double debuffed, and it doesn't KO. He sneaks in the Mantine. I get off a move, and I'm going to switch so the bubble registers onto my own Mantine, and I still have a sliver of health and a lot of energy on that Drifblim, which may come into play later. I go for an Ice Beam here. I'm just going to go straight Ice Beam, and this opposing Mantine has been debuffed versus mine has not. So even though we're down a shield, you see that we're doing more damage to it than it's doing to us. And somewhere we actually managed to sneak in an extra bubble too, which is huge. Huge, because now we're back onto even energy. I don't know, it's just kind of like a feel thing of knowing like when to hit that move. And I know he's gonna go for the bubble beam here, so I sacrifice the Drifblim, and I'm expecting it to go down, right? But he doesn't tap any bubbles, and I wasn't expecting it, and I don't get the Icy Wind off. And then I'm expecting the swap, and I get off the Ice Beam. What an insane sequence there. Oh my gosh. An insane sequence. I pull off the sack. He undercharges it, and gets in an extra bubble, and then tries to sack his own Abomasnow, but I read that, and oh my gosh, just really high level game right there. I think I made some mistakes in the previous one, and so to pull that one off felt so good, and that clinches me the round. And then we'll just go through this final game right here. It's the same round. This is just to clinch the sweep of the round. Sorry about that notification from him. That was just me messaging him in between rounds. Mantine mirror match. Kind of a weird situation. I think we did this. Yeah, we were already in a Mantine mirror match before. So he gets me kind of good here, I think. Yeah, he actually baits me, if I remember, with Bubble Beam here. Very nice. and then he switches, but it doesn't matter because I brought the Drifblim, and Vigoroth is not a safe swap when you have a Drifblim on your team. So if you guys want to do some Sunrise Cups, I recommend trying out Drifblim. It has a lot of tough matchups, like against Abomasnow. It doesn't do great against like Skarmory, doesn't do great against Mantine, but against Vigoroth, man, oh man, it just absolutely walls it. The thing is that Vigoroth can take like at least 2 Icy Winds, and it can spam off these body slams. So Vigoroth can actually exit this matchup, as you see. And then I actually catch a Rock Slide onto my own Vigoroth. That way I'm preserving the Mantine I have that still has a decent chunk of health. And I'm going to try and bait with the Body Slam here, because he still has 2 shields. I'm going to let this go, calling the Rock Slide, and it is a Rock Slide. Now I'm going to go just straight for Body Slams, trying to get shields. With shields up, I feel like it's kind of risky to go to throw the Bulldoze. You see me going for another Body Slam. I'm not sure if I don't think I even charged up all the way to the Bulldoze. But I actually get both shields, which is amazing. And now this Body Slam is going to take out the Mantine. He pulled off a nice swap there. But it doesn't really matter at this point in time because he mud shots me down and I have an Icy Wind stored. Drifblim wins CMP, so all that energy he had on the Stunfisk goes to waste. And then he stops attacking because he realizes it's over, and I Icy Wind the Vigoroth. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Some insane plays. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one for some more Go Battle League action. Peace.